Today, we're just doing the little things like making sure that the merchandise gets to the venue in time. That way, we can focus on the talent tomorrow. Tonight, we're trying to make it to the Dumbo area so that we can do a sunset interview, meet and greet, Q&A with Trent and the VIP and Max VIP people. Then we're all going to get some good sleep and get ready for tomorrow because that is our big event. We load in at 2. We'll do our sound checks and rehearsal, get the green room ready and get the dressing room set up for everybody. And then show starts at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And yeah, then we're heading out, going back home and gonna find the next place to have another Protect Your Peace event.
Say, man, bringing in the merchandise, setting up for the show. It's gonna go down tomorrow, y'all. New York City, protect your peace.
Look at T. We doing back behind the scenes.
What's up, y'all? What up? Well, we're getting ready for y'all, man. New York City. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
New York, the most beautiful place in the world, most exciting. Like, it has been a day from bean pies to fruit cups on the highway. We're in New York, y'all. Let's get it.
Protect Your Peace experience. New York is a magical city for us. I mean, probably the biggest city for rehabbers across the world. Probably the first city that really embraced rehab time as far as like collectively. And so right now, I always have these moments in Dumbo where you can see the skyline. And it brings me back to about 5 years ago where I have a video on YouTube where I'm giving a message about the rehab process. But today I'm gonna talk to them about just 3 things to really help your life and make your dreams come true. And hopefully they'll be receptive to it. This is gonna be the VIP group. And I always try to connect with people in person, man, to let them know that I'm a person, I'm a human, and just to show them love. The crazy thing about it is I know they're excited to meet me, but I'm more excited to meet them. Like, I'm more excited to hear their stories and their feedback because those are the things that keep me going in my low moments. You know what I mean? We look at people online, you see influencers, you think they have it all figured out. We sometimes don't realize that these people are human. And my human moments where I'm doubting myself, questioning myself, I go back to these moments where somebody might have told me, man, your video helped save my life, or your video helped me be a better father, better mother, whatever it may be. Those are the things that I hold on to in these moments. So I'm super excited to see the carousel and just be in the city. I call it the city of purpose. You know what I mean? People say the city of dreams. We're gonna call it the city of purpose. That's where I found mine, New York City. Let's get it. It's what we live in. We want things now. The microwave society. I cannot tell you how many people I've spoken to and coached and talked to and like, man, Trent, you told me this. I started this last week and it hasn't happened for me yet. I want to be a speaker. I haven't got any stages. Like, it hasn't happened. And we freak out. If you can just say, man, throw away the instant gratification and say, I'm playing for the future. I'm playing for forever. I'm playing for long term, and I'm gonna have delayed gratification, meaning that I know about the work that I put in today will show up at some point in the future. And I'm gonna fall in love with the process. I'm gonna fall in love with progression. I'm gonna fall in love with the journey. And that's a part of the process that you gotta trust. Day one was here with the VIP group. It's always a special group, I don't take for granted that they invested, invested into themselves as well as into me. So I'm always excited. I'm always making sure my energy is right. I actually ran the Brooklyn Bridge this morning because I wanted to make sure my energy is right for them. So incredible group, incredible stories. Some I've known for years. So they're telling me like how much they've seen me grow and just incredible. And it always sets the tone for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the event. But day one with the VIP group, they always just set the tone because now we have familiarity. They're gonna bring the energy. And so I'm super excited, man. I just know that it's something special. And I'll tell you why, because everything hasn't been smooth. We got people coming in that flights have been canceled and things and people that are big parts of the show, but I smile at that. Like, I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. Like, I learned how to dance in the rain and celebrate because I know that something special is gonna happen if all these obstacles are trying to stop it, right? You don't try to stop things that aren't powerful. So I'm just excited for it. I probably should be worried, but I'm super excited because I know some lives are gonna be transformed and changed. So let's get to day 2. Protect your peace. Let's get it. One of the things that's a non-negotiable for me is getting my workout in. You know, this is the ideal gym, but as long as I got some weights, a treadmill, as long as I can move my body, as we know, if you move your body, it would influence your mood. And so I also always want to make sure that I'm in that right headspace. And for me, in this moment, it's a it's a blessing because some of you might not know, or you might know that I had a bad injury for the last year and a half, and so I didn't have the privilege to be able to work out before my events. My foot was, I ruptured my Achilles, so I couldn't run, I couldn't do anything, and so I look at this as also like a blessing for me to be able just to move my body, for me to be able to run and jog. I don't care if it's this treadmill in this room. I'm just so happy to be able to get back to doing what I love to do, and getting excited and getting the right headspace for tonight. So I'm super excited to meet rehabbers. It's gonna be over close to 1,000 people in New York, and so I just got to make sure I'm in the right space to be able to deliver what I need to deliver tonight.
Every single day I feel
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah.
Before the storm, getting ready to leave the hotel room. It's so crazy. This reminds me of football. It reminds me of me before going to the stadium. We'll be in our hotel and you get your bags ready. You're kind of having that, I don't like to say nervousness, I like to say excitement, because that's what it is, that excitement in your soul. And so, I'm just making sure I got everything, hope I don't leave anything, and just getting my mind right. We got some cool, like, one-off things that we never release. It's just like one item of jackets. It's gonna be super cool. I know, I'm just curious on like how they're gonna go crazy over these one items. So I'm making sure I got everything, got my computer. Most of all, man, I got my soul and my purpose. Everything else can be replaced, but I gotta make sure, I got my soul and my purpose and ready to do some work. So we're gonna leave here and we're gonna head out to rehearsal. And rehearsal is always fun because it's always something wrong. We're rehearsal. So we'll get out the kinks. We'll get on the same page with the production team and staff, and we'll just make sure, man, we have the perfect event. And the perfect event doesn't mean everything goes perfect. It just means that it's full of purpose. And so, look at this, New York City skyline. I like to call it the big city of purpose, man. I know it's dreams, but purpose to me is even deeper than dreams. So, being out here, just looking out, and New York was a tough place for me in 2008 and 9. I would come out here and be kind of depressed because I wasn't sure what my life would be. And now, 2023, I'm in a whole different place, man. So I'm just proud of myself for not giving up when it was easy to. So about to protect our peace, and more importantly, about to help everybody else protect their peace tonight. PYP Experience 2023.
Well, I think the biggest takeaway from it is just that, coming into this, like, you can plan, and then you just never know what's going to happen. It could have came against us since the time we landed in New York. This beautiful city has happened, and it was almost kind of hard for us to like take in everything that was so beautiful around us, and we had to take a pause and remember that it all works for the good, and it all comes together, and it did. And so now here we are on show day. I have an SUV full of talent, full of beautiful people, and we're headed to the venue to inspire, to impact, to change lives, to hopefully like develop a sense of like self-motivation in people, that this just kind of like kickstarts that and they just live their best life. And that's all we could pray for and all we could hope for.